Okay, I was told to announce that 9:30 is last call, but don't rush out of here because if you do, you're going to miss John Palms, who is from Juneau, Alaska. He's been here many times, and I still like hearing him.
Thank you. Yes. I've been here many times and I don't know any better. I'm back. No, thank you very much. This is a wonderful thing, and I'm so honored to be after Mo, and it's just, these are real, not only real writers, but they're real fishermen, and they're the real thing. I feel like the great pretender. I let my permit lapse this last year. I had a non-transferable hand troll permit. Non-transferable because when they had the system, the limited entry system, they were going to have like 3,000 hand troll permits that they were going to issue, and you had to have a certain number of points to get a permit. But the deal is that they were going to have 3,000 permits, but only 2,500 people applied. So they said, well, we'll just give the people that don't have enough points, we'll give them non-transferable permits. They aren't worth anything on the market, but you can go fishing. So that's what I'm guilty of. And one of the things about being a fisherman is you learn how to cut fish. I think it's something that, it's so frustrating watching your friends clean a salmon, when you can do it in a few seconds. So this is called 30 seconds. 2 quick cuts and the gills come out. 1 smooth cut down the belly from the throat to the vent. 1 cut each side of the gut to free it at the head. Out go the guts with the left hand. Cut lightly down the bloodline, head to tail. Careful not to nick the flesh. If you do, it's number 2. Use the spoon, turn the knife end for end, scrape the blood and what remains of the gills from each side of the head, scrape down the backbone, the kidneys are gone, rinse with the deck hose till the fish shines bright, the 30-second coho. And then here's one about, oh, you don't have to applaud. That would be going a little bit too far. Anyway, this is called I Love My Vinyl Loves. Not too loose, not too tight, my vinyl love mediums fit just right. Take the cuts and nicks from my fish cleaning knife, my bright orange vinyl love gloves. Made in Malaysia, where the vinyl grows tall, where the vinyl grows tall, orange and blue. Molded in the shape of a relaxed hand and a soft cotton core, just what you need to handle the chore. Before you pull the gear or touch a fish, put on your vinyl love gloves. When I die and lay to rest, there in my coffin, in my suit and my vest, I may go to heaven, but not right away, probably in purgatory at least a few days. So pray for me, light a candle, wish my soul well, but put on my vinyl love gloves. I may need them. My bright orange vinyl love gloves. My rain gear, PVC and nylon, no matter what brand, Uniroyal or Helly's from Korea or Japan. But look what you've done to my extra tufts. Now don't you mess with my vinyl loves. My medium orange molded to the shape of a relaxed hand, vinyl love gloves. Well, Elvis Presley used to be a hand troller himself. He used to hang out around Elfin Cove. And he used to fish with this guy named Buck. And this is a song from a movie. This is the title song from the movie Feeding Frenzy. He made it in Norway when he was supposedly in the army in Germany, but he was actually making this movie about trolling. It was never released, but I got a little hint of it when I was fishing out there. Well, oh, well, oh, well, come on along, we'll have a feeding frenzy. It had a bite all night, my stomach is empty. Come on, we'll go on a spree. Come on up, feeding frenzy with me. Well, I know a little cove where there's a school of herring up at the head of the bay. Hey, hey, we'll drive them up against the beach from deeper water. They'll never get away. No, oh, the gulls will nail them from above. Up at the surface, we'll ball them up and chomp them down. Our jaws be working. In the morning, bright and early, we'll go on a spree. Come on up. Feeding frenzy with me. Well, a frenzy. I'm hungry. I haven't had a bite all night and my refrigerator is empty. Well, 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 there is a school of needlefish hiding in the kelp, and the tide is turning. But frenzy's no good by myself. Come on, we'll wait downstream in ambush. The tide will wash them out. Then I'm gonna show you what frenzy's all about. Well, 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 come on along. We'll have a feeding frenzy. And had a bite all night, my stomach is empty. Come on, we'll kill a few kilocalories. Come on up. Feeding frenzy with me. Well, feeding frenzy. Feeding frenzy, feeding frenzy, feeding frenzy, frenzy. Okay. And you know, we're all fish deep down. Long about 230, 50, 300 million years ago, lungfish started getting up out of the water and moving onto land. And when they did that, their front limbs had arm bones just like our arm bones. They had a radius and an ulna, and you know, whatever this, the humerus, I guess it is, and they had little finger stubs. So way back then, and I was reading about lungfish, they actually have attitudes, you know, they get angry and they sneak out of their tanks and they escape, and you know, it's like that's where we come from. Anyway, so this little song is about stickleback fish, and they have the male builds a nest down at the bottom of the pond, and he's brightly colored in the springtime, blue and orange. He stands out there or swims out there. What do fish do when they are in one place? I guess they're swimming. Anyway, he's displaying, and the female comes along, and he likes her looks, and she likes his, and he turns to go down to his nest and lead her down to the nest, and she follows behind him. Well, he then thinks, I'm defending my nest. There's somebody behind me. And he turns around to chase her away. And then he realizes, no, it's her. I got to do this. So anyway, they do this thing. It's approach and avoidance until eventually they wind up at the nest, fortunately for sticklebacks. And it was so much like real life that I decided it would be a song. There's a song in there somewhere. Light and darkness blend and pattern, melt and chafe against each other. Small sparks flash beneath the water, little fishes dancing zigzags in the dawn. Little fishes dancing zigzags in the dawn. Down at the shallow end of the pond, carrying on. Now that the colors we're wearing are right, we're little fishes dancing zigzags in the night. Dancing the zigzag dance of love, approaching, avoiding, weaving, aggression and joy. Changing directions, we can't say why. We're little fishes dancing zigzags in disguise. Little fishes dancing zigzags in the dawn. Down at the shallow end of the pond, little switches turning off and on. Now that the colors colors we're wearing are right. We're little fishes dancing zigzags in the night. Light and darkness blend and pattern, melt and chafe against each other. Small sparks flash beneath the water, little fishes dancing zigzags in the dawn. Okay, well, thanks really very much for that. And you know, this Fisher poet thing, I don't know if I really want to be a Fisher poet. I just do this out of, you know, I just do it. I don't know why I do it. I just write songs. I hear Mo was talking about singing along with the engine. The engine's going along, I sing with it. But coming down here, I finally realized, you know, that there's things about this that, you know, there's something deep about it all. And so this is the deepest, most best song I've written as a result of being a Fisher poet. I mean, I actually decided that I would write something about this. Because we all depend on each other out there. And it really doesn't matter if somebody's rubbed you the wrong way or whatever. If they're in trouble, you go take care of them. Okay. It was no accident that Jesus was a fisherman, the first of his disciples too. No accident at all. Out on the ocean, all men are brothers. Jesus was a fisherman, no accident at all. I'm sorry. It's that one. Okay. All right, well, I should probably start over, but I'll start here. He said, launch out into the deep. Put down your nets, and they said, we've been fishing all night long, and we ain't caught nothing yet. But when the seine was pursed and brailing was complete, they plugged every fishboat on the Sea of Galilee. When it was time to feed the multitudes that listened to him speak, Jesus knew just what to do. It was no accident at all. Yes, he knew just what to do. When there were thousands to be fed, he multiplied the humpies and the pilot bread. Now when some folks talk of heaven, they point up to the sky, but the ocean is the closest thing you'll see until you die. No beginning and no end, she always will provide, unforgiving of greed and pride. It was no accident that Jesus was a fisherman, the first of his disciples too. No accident at all. Out on the ocean, all men are brothers. Jesus was a fisherman, no accident at all. Thanks very much.